Hello everyone, welcome back to another session of Demo Mondays. Demo Mondays is a video series presented on Mondays where I invite Amazon seller software creators and I ask them to present their products. And today my guest is Seller Chatbot. And Seller Chatbot is presented by the co-founder Paul Harvey. Hello, Paul.
Hey, Augustus, how are you doing?
I'm good. And can you tell us briefly what Seller Chatbot is and what problems does it solve for Amazon sellers?
So pretty much what it is that it helps us Amazon sellers create Facebook Messenger chatbots. And the cool thing about this is I know a lot of Amazon sellers don't have time to waste creating websites, email lists, all that stuff. And this actually answers all those questions because it helps you run really quick promotions, really quick customer feedback, and build a really strong customer audience in the space of only a few minutes by using Facebook Messenger and running all the automations and very much like that.
Great. And is it designed for any kind of Amazon seller? Or
Pretty much. It's the way we've structured this, engineered this, is that it can be used by any Amazon seller, any experience level, super advanced to brand new, and for any marketplace as well. Because it's Facebook, it's global, so it gives us a lot more flexibility in terms of where we want to launch and what language we even want to launch in.
And even probably you can use it not only for Amazon channel, you can use for other different channels.
Correct. And so it's funny you mentioned that because when we started the software, we actually wanted to make it, we actually wanted to call it like the Amazon Bridge, because essentially when you create a die-hard customer audience, you don't have to send them to Amazon. You could send them to Shopify, your own website, eBay, Etsy, wherever you want to. And I'll discuss that shortly in the presentation now.
Yeah, let's do it. So let's jump to the screen sharing.
So let me share my screen, just 1 second. So before I show you the software, I first want to discuss messenger marketing and what it really is. So essentially, it's email mixed with SMS, but only used on Facebook Messenger. And this is really, really good because no longer do we need to type out long, lengthy emails. Instead, it's microbursts, just using short messages on Facebook Messenger. But why is this important? Well, just look at these stats. 1/4 of people in the US already buy basic products through chatbots, and 13% will buy an expensive product. So already, our customers are aware of chatbots and how to use them. And by 2020, over 80% of businesses will have some type of chatbots. Now, if we go back to 2015, mobile messaging actually overtook social media use. So between WhatsApp, WeChat, Messenger, and a few others, they were used far more than social media. And the 3 biggest messaging app platforms are WhatsApp, WeChat, and Messenger. And of those 3, Facebook owns 2, WhatsApp and Messenger. Because Facebook are making a huge play into this messaging apps right now. So it's really huge, it's a really big deal, and we get into this right now. But there is one huge benefit to Facebook Messenger, and it's only apparent right now. Currently, any message you send to your customers has an 80% open rate. Now compare that to email. Even a very well-groomed email list might only have a 20% open rate. But because Facebook is on people's phone and it's in their pockets, they always check their messages. So right now, it's 80% open rates. Because mobile messaging is a disruptor to the marketplace. It really, really is. But the landscape is changing quickly. And this opportunity won't last very long. Because essentially, chatbots are what Instagram was in the very, very beginning. Now, if you chat to most Amazon sellers, they will say they wish they had started up a proper Instagram following in the very, very beginning. Because consider this. Let's say you have 1 million followers on Instagram. Even that's a bit big, so maybe say 100,000 followers on Instagram. If you have that many, why would you send the traffic to Amazon over your own website? Because you control the traffic. It's the same thing with Instagram, with bots. Because you control the traffic, you can send customers wherever you want to go. And it helps you make sales off of Amazon. So that's why this is such a big deal right now. So let's discuss the benefits for Amazon sellers for chatbots. You can use them for product launches, ranking and re-ranking your products, your customer database, increasing your feedback and reviews, surveys and customer research. And the best thing is, you do not need landing pages or websites. So if you're a technophobe, you're fine. You really, really are, because everything is done through Facebook Messenger. All you need is a Facebook page. That's it. No need for landing pages or websites. All of this is done within Facebook. So let's look at this right now. Currently, this is the traditional strategy when people are trying to use Facebook ads to use a giveaway type of sale. So this product over here is 94% off, and this is a normal Facebook ad that goes to the landing page or website. And this landing page or website will dispense the one-time use coupon codes. And this strategy works really, really well, and it's been going well now for a couple of years. But everyone is doing this. If everyone is doing this, how much longer would really be effective? And also is that using the strategy, you can collect the email addresses, but do you actually use it? I know personally in my business, I've collected tens of thousands of email addresses, and I've never actually used them. And that's pretty much the norm for most Amazon sellers, because to keep an email list groomed and engaged is a lot of work, but Facebook Messenger is not. To keep your list engaged, you might send one message once a month to say, hey, how are you? And it will take you collectively 5 minutes to do. And also, these type of buyers, they're the coupon users. Pretty much they're a pain because they're great at taking up coupons, they're great at buying your products when it's a huge discount, but they don't give any feedback, they don't give any reviews. They will never buy your product at full price. So we really don't want those type of people, and we want to kind of filter them away to only get the people that are really, really experienced in Amazon and will buy full price. So let's talk about the new way of running a promotion. So it starts on Facebook the exact same way we are doing now. However, when someone clicks on that ad, it will open up Facebook Messenger right over there, and it sends them the one-time use coupon code. So as soon as they click on the ad, Messenger pops up and gives them all the details and the coupon code they can use right there, and they can then click to buy on Amazon. Now this is really cool because, first of all, everyone that clicks on your ad is now your subscriber, and with an 80% open rate, you can easily contact them again. So with the old example, the old traditional strategy, someone has to manually type in the email address, but with this, as soon as they click on the ad, they're your bot subscriber. So essentially that's more powerful than an email address because it has an 80% open rate. And the best thing is that if you send them a coupon code, you can follow up with them a day later and ask them, did they use the coupon code? If they say did, great. Follow up with them a week later to get feedback and review. If they did not use the coupon code, find out why. And this is so valuable. If there are barriers to your customers, if there are barriers for your customers to make the purchase, find out what they are. Ask them, why didn't you do it? Why didn't you buy it? And they will say it's because either they didn't have the money, their spouse had the bank card, or they just ran out of time. But here, when I follow up with them, I can normally get a few more sales out of them because they forgot to make the sale, they forgot to make the buy. So this is really, really important. And also, you can ask them for feedback and reviews, which is really, really good. Helps you really connect to customers. And the best thing is, you can filter your subscribers, so you can see which people have taken a coupon code, which people have said they've left a review, which people have said they loved it, and you can kind of tag and filter them. So the ordinary coupon user, a few of them will become your die-hard customers. So all this can be done in less than 5 minutes. So you can set up a promo in less than 5 minutes, and let's do that. So if you look at my screen right now, this is Seller Chatbot. You can see top of the screen, we connected to the page and test on Messenger. Would simply test it on Messenger right now, but we won't do that. Rather, let's look at the main screen over here. We have cards, these over here, and we have blocks and groups. How it works is, in this column right over here, we have all our groups. This is the welcome default, and this is the Facebook ad right over here. That's the group I'm using for my Facebook ad. And then whenever someone leaves a review, here's all the blocks and the cards for reviews and so on and so forth. So pretty much every group here is a folder of blocks, and each block consists of cards. But anyway, let's set this up now. So I'm gonna make a new group, Demo Mondays, and then I'm gonna create the blocks. So I'm gonna call this DM1, carry on going, DM2, and lastly DM3. Okay, so before we can create the Facebook ad, we must first create the flow. So we go over here and let's do this. And I have the text already copied and pasted, so let's do this. So bear in mind now, they're going now from Facebook, they're clicking on Facebook and they're opening up Messenger, and this is the things we're going to see. These are the elements they will see. So we go over here to image URL. I'm going to paste this over here. And then go text card. So as soon as I click on the ad, they will see this little GIF over here, and then a comment saying, "Great, you bagged yourself a bargain." They're getting used up pretty quickly, and then we're going to make a button over here that says "Get Amazon Deal," and then it's going to go to DM2, the next step in the flow. So basically, the customer will see this, they'll see the GIF, and say, "Great, they want the Amazon deal." They'll click on Get Amazon Deal, and it'll take them over to DM2, which would be another text card. In that text card, and copy that and paste it over there. So this is basically a copy over here, and then make another button over here that says "Send me the code," and that will go to the next step, which would be DM3. But also the cool thing is though, is that what if I want to tag this person? I want to say this person bought, I'll go over here, and they bought, let's call this kid's toy. So I'm going to say toy over there and tag that. So now when someone goes through the flow, this user will be tagged saying they wanted the toy. And then go over here. Next one is DM3. And now I'm going to first include an image. I'm going to say upload image. And then get coupon code. And then I'm actually going to put in my coupon over here. Now, if we go over here to our coupon section, I've already uploaded 2 sets of coupons right over here. And if I open the first one, all we do is upload the coupons over here with the exact same file we get from Amazon when we download our one-time use coupon codes. And here it is over here. And that's pretty cool because we upload our codes and then it shows how many are used. And the best thing about this is if we go here, so let's go back to the flows. And it was DM3. So let's say the test. That was the name of the coupon code, or the coupon promo test, right? The great thing about this is every time someone requests a coupon code, they will get it only once. And if they request it again, they will get the exact same one. So that way, your customers will get one code, and that code is locked to their Facebook ID. So that every user is allowed one code per promo. So for example, I can send this person over here another code, but from a different promo. So maybe test 2. So test 1 would be one code, test 2 will be another code from a different promo. But if they request the test 1 code again, it will be the exact same one. That way there's no chance of your codes going viral and being wiped out of inventory. But anyway, let me close that. Okay, and then let's carry on going over here. Then another text card. And I'm going to say this over here. And then add button, And I'm going to say buy now on Amazon. And I'll go to website, which will be Amazon. Great. So this now works. It looks great. So let's see if we can test this out. Actually, before we test it out, we need to first create a Facebook ad. Okay, so let's go back to Facebook. I already have an ad over here, and I'm using the messages objective. And then all I do over here, I create my audience, my budget, and targeting, and then I just go to the identity. And I'm going to use this picture over here, and I'm going to say get the Amazon deal. Easy enough. And now I scroll down to the very last part, Messenger Setup. And this is the part that makes things much, much easier. What we can do now is click on Create New. And we can choose, do you want to send them a text only, a text and image, or text and video? We can do text only. We can do either of these. What happens now is that when someone clicks on the ad, I'm going to say, hi Paul, please let us know, do you want this deal? Right. And what's the question? And then the answer will be, I want a button rather. Yes, please. And then we go over here and we're going to say send a post back. Now this is really, really cool about our software is that you see over here, I have a bunch of flows right over here, and by default, they always start at the welcome message. That's the first message people see, but I don't want them to see that because I want them to start right over here at the very beginning. So what I do now is we copy that payload right over there, copy that hand over there, press that, go over here, and paste the payload right over there. And that's it. That's all we need to do. And we say finish. And we're done. Now let's preview this in Messenger. So I press that. Great. Let's go over here and let's see what it said. Hi Paul, do you want this deal? Yes, please. Great, you bagged yourself a bargain. Now getting used pretty quickly. Get the Amazon deal. Here's the copy over here and the price. Send me the code. And there's the picture pointing to the code, and there's the text pointing to the code over there. And now they just buy on Amazon. And that's pretty much it. So all they'll need to do is copy that code over there and use it on Amazon. And this link over here can be a link to your exact Amazon product, it can be your storefront link, it can be whichever you prefer. And that's pretty much about it. And if we look at this over here, analytics, we can see over here, there's my name, and it shows you all the tags, and this is the old bot, so ignore that stuff over there. It has all the info over here, shows all subscribers, and it'll even show the customer email address. So there's something coming out soon. You'll soon be able to obtain all your customer email addresses, which is something we're quite proud of. But anyway, that's about it. So that was a basic demo, very, very basic. Lots more can still be done. But also, when a Facebook when a customer comments on a Facebook post, it can also trigger the bot. So if we look here, where's my mouse? There we go. If we look over here in triggers, so we have Facebook post and landing page. So now whenever someone comments on a specific post, there we go. Whenever someone comments on a specific post, it will also trigger the bot. So that's really, really cool, because if you see any of those ads saying, please say yes in the comments to get your deal, you can do that exactly with the Facebook chatbot. Whenever someone says yes in the comments, it will trigger the bot. And it can be keyword triggered or just any type of comment at all can trigger the bot. Your choice. And you can also embed the Facebook Messenger chat plugin to your website. So basically, on the bottom right-hand corner of some websites, they have that little help function where you can chat to the support or whatever. You can actually use your Facebook Messenger plugin for that. So you don't need any of the software. You can use the chat plugin for that. It makes life so much easier. It can handle all your customer service, and that's a big deal. So if people are unhappy with their products, if people want to leave a bad review, make sure they're first going to connect to you on Facebook Messenger so they can chat to your bot, and the bot will answer them all the questions and sort them out, and then you can jump in and take over at any point you want to. So you can jump in and take over and talk to the customers, and the customer will be none the wiser. They won't know if they're talking to you or the bot. And like I showed you earlier, we can tag our customers. So all the customers which have purchased, left a review, etc., all those things we can still do. So we can tag them, and that's how we take an ordinary coupon user to become a die-hard customer. And also, this is really big. Because of the crazy open rate with Facebook Messenger, you can chat to your customers and get to know them on a one-to-one basis, and this is massive. In my business a while ago, I was designing my packaging for a new product, and I actually sent a broadcast to all my messengers, so all my bot subscribers, and said to them, I have 3 types of designs, A, B, or C. Which one do you prefer? And they chose C. And it was quite cool, because then my customers told me what they wanted. So now, because I've built up a high subscriber rate, when I'm doing customer research, when I'm doing product research, I ask my customers, what do they want? And they tell me, and it makes life so much easier, because I'm giving customers what they want. I'm supplying the demand. So that's really, really cool. I love doing that, because it helps you understand your customers and it helps building a brand so much easier. But this is a big deal, because a lot of Amazon sellers are currently using Manychat, Chatfield, Chatmatic, and a whole bunch of other ones, and they don't want to make a switch to a new chatbot software. And I fully understand, because Manychat, Chatfield, all those other ones are some awesome platforms. So I can see that. But the problem is, these platforms aren't set up for the typical Amazon seller. They really, really aren't. We are setting up our software right now to be focused on Amazon sellers, and over and above that, it will be Shopify, eBay, Etsy. We want to take on the whole e-commerce industry, but we're starting off small right now, just Amazon sellers. And the reason we're doing that, because we know Amazon sellers, as much as they love Amazon, want to get off Amazon. You want to kind of build your brand so you can take off Amazon and not really be at the beck and call of Amazon's TOS. So, with that being said, we're growing Seller Chatbot to be a really big platform, and we're starting off with Amazon sellers. So, the biggest problem right now is, if you're using Manychat, Chatfield, all those other ones, is if you want to send out one-time use coupon codes, it's a pain, because you have to use Zapier, Google Sheets, and you pretty much have to duct tape these software together to make it work, and it's a pain, it really is. So rather, we have found a way for Seller Chatbot to integrate into these platforms and dispense the one-time use coupon codes. So if you're using Manychat, you can have a setting that will pull the one-time use coupon codes from Seller Chatbot. So that way you can continue using those platforms, and now it's even easier to use those platforms with Seller Chatbot integration. So with that being said, let's go over our pricing. Now, please bear in mind, we are coming now to the end of our beta trial, so there are still a few bugs. However, you will be locked in at this beta pricing for the length of your subscription. So that's a really big deal, because currently in beta, and this won't be available once we leave the beta, but right now, if you sign up, you will have access to unlimited subscribers. So you can have as many subscribers as you want. We won't throttle you or restrict you at all. And then also, we will have unlimited promotions and coupon codes. So you can run as many promotions, coupon codes, chats, flows, as many as you want, unrestricted. You can connect unlimited pages. That means you can have unlimited bots. And also, you'll get access to our video and strategies in our private member site. So those are things we're using right now in our business for Seller Chatbot. You will also have access to our private Facebook group where you can talk to us about any questions you may have. Excuse me. Talk to us about any questions you may have, or you want to talk about some strategies. All that is covered in the Facebook group. Now, all those features on other platforms would cost you over $150 per month. They really, really will. But for our beta pricing, we're offering a $1 2-week trial. So I want you guys to sign up just for 2 weeks and give it a try. And if you hate it, don't worry, you've only lost $1. And I'll even refund you that $1 if you're worried about that. But try this now for the $1 2-week trial. And after that, it will be $59 per month. However, because we love Augustus and we love your subscribers, if you use the code DEMOMONDAY, you'll get $10 off. So essentially, by watching this video, you can sign up now for $1 2-week trial and then $49 per month, and you'll be locked in at that rate. But please bear in mind, this will increase to $89 per month when we do our proper commercial launch. So like I said, we're coming through to the end of our beta. So right now, if you sign up through this link, it will be only $49. But it will increase if you sign up later. So $49 will be your fee going forward and it won't increase. But when we launch, it will be $89. And when we have all our features published, we will be pricing tiers, and $89 will be the lowest. The upper tier will be over $200. And that sounds crazy, but when you see what we have coming up, you'll want to pay that because the features would blow you away and catapult your business even more. So that's about it. That's the pricing. Please use the coupon code DEMOMONDAY to get to get that $10 off. But that's all from me. So Augustus, over to you.
What kind of features are you planning to release in the next months?
So essentially, in the beginning of the call, I mentioned to you is that when you create the software, and the software's been over a year in development, we created the software because in my Amazon business and my partner's Amazon business, we needed a way to kind of increase our Amazon sales, and we're tired of doing the same thing for everyone else. We're tired of doing the same things. And also is that if anyone knows my history in Amazon, I've had a really up and down history, and it's been tough. And I kind of wanted to create a software tool that will help me grow my customer base so I don't need Amazon. I mean, essentially, if you have a subscribers, so if you have an Instagram following of, let's say, 100,000 people, do you need Amazon? Not really, because they follow you. They don't follow Amazon. So you can send them to your Shopify site, your eBay, Etsy, and that's what we're planning here. Right now, we're focusing purely on Amazon sellers, but what we have coming up soon is that we'll have options to integrate with eBay, Amazon, Shopify, Etsy, all those platforms. So that way, when a customer is in your subscriber list, you will know where they bought from. Have they bought from eBay, Amazon? Have they given us a review, feedback? You will know all that info. So right there and then, your most valuable customer asset is your customer database. So right now, we are focusing on building on a few things. It's the integration into all these third-party platforms, Amazon, eBay, Etsy, all that stuff. And over and above that, we have a few cool things coming up. So we have viral sharing. So I can't say too much about this because it's been in development for a while and we're really excited. But basically it means is that one subscriber becomes 5, 5 become 25, 25 become 125, all through the power of viral sharing. And we have a few things coming up soon that kind of helps your subscribers share the love, really. And the more they share, the more promise they get, the more things they get from you as a seller. So it really helps the viral loop. And along with that, a few other things we have coming up soon is that we'll have a way to, if you have a subscriber list of, let's say, 10, 20,000, which is awesome. The problem is, though, is that you don't want to send one message to everyone saying we're having a sale today, because we don't want a spark of sales. I prefer a gradual incline in sale, a gradual sales process. So rather, what we're going to do then is, if you have, let's say, 10,000, maybe you only want to send 100 people a message per day, not all 10,000. So that's just a few things that are coming out soon, and they should be coming soon in the next 2 to 3 months maximum. Much sooner, I'm anticipating.
And you mentioned subscribers. I didn't see in the presentation, how do you manage the subscribers? How do you see the list?
Okay, so right now, what we have is that every time someone talks to you, we have an analytics page. An analytics page will tell you your subscriber, or give you their email address if you requested their email address. That's pretty cool, because that's another piece of gold, is that we can get the email address as well. We have the email address and the subscriber stuff on Facebook, so that's cool. So in the analytics page, we'll show you how many subscribers you have, their name, their email address, when they signed up, and any tags. So if they said they want this product, we'll have that tag in there right there and then. So that's so we can see all those things. Also, is that to follow the conversation, all you need to do is open up the Facebook Pages, app on your phone or on the computer. You can follow all the conversations there in real time. And whenever someone goes off path, so maybe they replied to a message by not clicking the button, but actually saying user input. So they said yes, they typed yes instead of clicking yes. Then if that happens, you just watch the flow. And they need to jump in there and take it over manually. And my assistant, what she does most of the day is that she lies in bed most of the day, which is true, on her phone watching the conversations. And whenever someone has a question, she would jump in there and just type in the answer right there and then. And so it's quite nice is that the chatbot and the manual intervention is the same way. It's seamless. The customer won't know if they're talking to you or a chatbot.
Great. And how does support works for existing and potential sellers?
So right now, our best way to contact, so once someone signs up, we have a whole bunch of videos walking them through the process, as well as we have a Facebook group where they can discuss their problems, their issues, or they can email myself or the support team personally, and we will sort you out. So any questions you have, we're very quick to answer, and we will sort you out as quickly as possible.
And what's the email for contacting the support team?
It will be support@sellerchatbot.com.
All right. So thank you very much, Paul, and good luck in your business. Bye-bye.
Let's just thank you.